Hello and welcome to RC Words, and thanks for stopping by. The topic of this video are the batteries, charging technology and safety measures for the LiPos which are coming along with the SCX24 crawlers. So first let's have a look on the battery itself and the meaning of the numbers are printed on the battery. First we have the manufacturer, the type of battery and the item number. Next is the capacity. Imagine it like the size of a gas tank you have in your car. Then we see the architecture of the battery. Here it is said 2S. This means that two cells are connected in a serial circuit, or the power is floating from cell number 1 through cell number 2, out of the battery through the electrical consumer and back to cell number 1. Next we have the C rate. In this case it says 30 C. 1 C is the capacity of the battery. In this case, it's 350 mAh. Just for a quick check, you can multiply the capacity by the C rate and get the discharging amperage for this battery. In this case, this is 10.5 ampere. But keep in mind, every chain is as strong as its weakest link. And I don't think neither the power lead or the balance lead or the plug might withstand such an amount of amperage. Please be careful with the C rate. First, it's meant for discharging, and second, too many manufacturers use the rate for show-off against their competitors. On the next line, we see the complete nominal voltage of the battery by 7.4 volt or two cells with each 3.7 volt in a serial circuit. Next, the manufacturer states that this battery can be charged by a rate of 3 C or 1.05 amperes. And the last number is the energy the battery contains. There are two LEDs coming out of the battery. The first is a power or main LED. Here the power flows to the ESC or any kind of consumer and back. It has two wires, a red for the positive side and a black for the negative side. The second wire is a balance LED. The wires are always the same number as the cells in the battery plus one wire for the negative side. In this case, with a 2S battery, there are 3 wires. The balance LED is used for checking the voltage in each cell by the charger. With the car you get a USB charger, which charges over the balance LED. This works, okay, but I never would recommend this. Neither would I recommend the use of this USB charger. Now let's have a closer look how the batteries should be charged or handled. As I wrote in the disclaimer at the beginning of this video, LiPo batteries are dangerous. Read the instructions, never let the battery in your car while you're charging, and never charge them unattended. My further safety measurements I'll show you soon. So first you have to get a charger which suits to the battery you're using and which can charge, discharge and storage charge, and get also the proper charging and balancing wires. I don't want to get into deep with the charger functions, because every charger differs a little bit. So I'm just talking about the principles and the rest will tell you the manual of your own charger. So after you have connected the battery to your charger, make sure that you have selected the right type of battery, which is LiPo in this case, the right circuit, which is 2S, and the right mode, charge, discharge or storage. Better double check it. The LiPos are working in a range of 1 volt, so 3.7 volt for each cell is the nomination voltage. You can charge it up to 4.2 volts and discharge it down to 3.2 volts. The storage voltage is around 3.7 or 3.8 volt. In this case, the manufacturer said you can charge the battery up to 3 C, but I would never charge over 1 C, or max 350 milliamps in this case. I'm not in a hurry, so I regularly charge with 100 or 200 milliamps. This is better for a longer lifespan of the battery. When charging is done, the charger cuts off the power by itself. Charge your battery after each use. If you know you won't use the battery for a month, use the storage charging. So now let's have a look on the things you can do in case of a burning battery. I'm not saying you can prevent a fire, but you can reduce the risk and damage a lot. First, never charge a damaged battery or a battery that is puffed up already. Second, find a spot for charging without any kind of material that can catch fire. My charger is set in the cellar on a concrete floor and a stone wall. Third, Charge only in mild temperatures. Fourth, put a socket with a power switch between the charger and the wall socket, so you have an extra security to cut off the power. Fifth recommendation, use an adequate box for charging and storaging your batteries. I use this BatSafe. It has two metal walls with an isolation in between. It also has ventilation holes and has a smoke filter. Sixth, in addition, I use fireballs. These balls are a compound of plastic and glass. If they get hot, they melt, enclose the battery and extinguish the fire. The battery has to be covered from all sides with these balls. Another advantage is I filled up the box complete with these balls. By this, I reduced the amount of oxygen in the box. 7. And this point is essential. Never charge the battery unintended. You don't have to watch the battery the whole time, and in this box you don't even see anything or hear anything as long as smoke coming out. So just stay in the room, you can do maintenance on your cars or watch RC Bird's videos to let the time pass by. But be on the watch and disconnect the box in case of a fire and carry it outside the house. But better hold your breath and wear oven gloves. Okay, I know these were a lot of informations in one video. But if you are prepared to react, the damage might be just one battery. I know the Batman isn't cheap, but a burned down apartment or house will cost more. And I don't even want to imagine how you feel if other people get involved or harmed. So please make up your mind first, spend the money for safety and double check your work. Then a burning battery is just a mishap and you keep up your fun with this awesome hobby. So stay safe, I thank you for watching and see you soon on RC Birds.